Hi, this is Chris Halbohm, and welcome to quick and easy tips for you to end worry and sleep well. We're going to keep this very short video, so let's get started right away. So let's look at the real reasons why you probably haven't been getting as good of sleep as you could. Most of the time it has to do with patterns of worry. It almost always boils down to this. Now, those thoughts of what if this or what if that, or simply trouble letting go. Really, there are two kinds of personalities that happens with. So let's look at those. So these two types of personalities, now you may not be either one of these, but it's likely. The first is if you help other people before helping yourself, of course. You may be a kind of a person who just is very much taking care of others before taking care of yourself. And it's always them first. And by the time it comes around to you, there's really nothing left for you. That obviously lends to patterns of worry. Secondly, if you're a kind of person who just overanalyzes everything and breaks everything down into its tiny chunks, maybe you find yourself talking to yourself a lot, or um, having thoughts of can to or cannot. Like maybe I can do such and such, or maybe I can't. But that also lends to that chatter in the mind, as you can see. Now you may be doing both of these, but even if you're not doing either of these, we have some great tips in store for you, so let's keep moving along. Realize some of the factors that can affect your sleep. Uh, Firstly, nutrition. Food is a drug. Some foods that you can put into your body obviously serve to soothe your system, and other foods can play havoc with it. Some of this is obvious, and you already know what some of those are, but there is a full chapter in the book on this. Next is a sense of adventure. I like to call it thriving. You need that sense of adventure. And we have an old joke that goes, you can't, this does not include watching Survivor on TV. What you do need is you need that sense of being on a roller coaster, like there's an excitement in your life. Thirdly, sexuality and romance. Whether you want to admit it or not, all animals, when you look at the animal kingdom, all animals have this at the root of their existence. I mean, it's how we have survived and propagated for millennia. It's a very root thing, and you need it. So you need that. Uh, Fourthly, yes, even the rest of your sleep cycle can affect the sleep that you're getting or not getting. Now, for example, if you sleep 8 hours in a normal night, but then you end up sleeping 9 when you oversleep a little bit, the body actually resets itself and actually thinks it only slept 1 hour. So that could have you feeling groggy or tired or sleepy. Another one that's not on this list is, of course, exercise. It's not on the list, but it's in the book. And in a moment, we'll give you a way to get that book for free. Um, but realize that the more you exercise, the better endorphin response you have later, which causes you to want to sleep. Now, a few quick tips for you right away to use. Don't force it. Learn to get your body to pull you into sleep. I like to call this teasing. Um, as a hint, use the eyes. Start with the eyes. And realize this is more fully described in the book, but it works like a charm, and it's just a natural way to induce sleep. You're also going to learn other ways to induce sleep. So don't force it. Secondly, I call this one making friends with your bed. Imagine having to deal with the elements like this guy. The picture to the right, that's Les Stroud of Survivor Man, where he spent the night in the canyon lands of Utah, worrying about if the fire was going to crack the rock above his head. Now you don't have to worry about that, of course. So appreciate what you do have around you. Now this may sound simple, but it's very key. Start by noticing the sheets. Really, I like like I say, enjoy the pillow. Really get into this. Like I said, I like to call this savoring, so really savor it. All right. Now, once you're on a roll with sleeping better, you will want to do a few things next. So here's what to do next, and more in the book, which will give you a way to get that free in a moment. You want much deeper training on these tips. Um, you want to know some of the important do's and don'ts. For example, the mistake that most people make that they think is helping them, but is actually harming or destroying their chances of sleep. You'll even get some starter tips on, hypnosis as a way to induce sleep. Now, secondly, you want to organize your life into what I call life categories, so you do not have to worry about things when you go to sleep at night. You trust and have a system to deal with things. You trust that you have a system to deal with things. All right. Thirdly, you want to boost your energy. Of course, the better you sleep, the more your energy improves anyway. And still, the more energy you have during the day as you spend it right with exercise and whatnot, you will sleep better at night. So, fourthly, is to develop an attitude of faith. Now, this is nothing, no specific religious belief or anything. It's just that general sense of well being, that attitude that everything's going to be all right. And even some people call it that there's a sense of order in your life. And you can see how this really, you can imagine how this ties into, quieting the mind and helping you to relax. So, we'll get into that more later. All right, and next, you want to claim your free copy of the book End, Worry, and Sleep Well, of course. So all you need to do for this is go ahead and put your name and email address to the box on the right, and you'll be brought to a page where you can immediately download the book for free. We will take excellent care of your email address for you, I promise. And then once that's done, feel free to go ahead and share this with your friends and give them the gift of seeing this video and getting the book by sharing the link to this page. So go ahead and put your name and email address in the box in the right, and we'll see you on the other side. Enjoy!